Have you ever wondered what the heck happens in a sexuality coaching session? Well, today we're going to talk about it, so get your seatbelt fastened, get something to drink, and enjoy this. Hi, this is Liana, Holistic Intimacy Coach. Welcome back to my channel. Here, I help you get your orgasmic intimacy. First off, I need to say the obvious here. Not everybody's willing or interested to go to a sexuality coaching session. Partly because some people, well, what kind of stupid thing is that? You know, life coaching, sex coaching, business coaching, all that. So they don't believe in coaching, and I totally get that, totally respect it. And the second reason is that they're interested in, well, video chat or a call girl or a call guy or... So they are getting the super wrong idea and they think this is, well, paid sex, which is not the case, okay? Personal growth is one thing, adult entertainment, totally different industry. First things first, whenever you go to any coaching sessions, and we're going to stay on point here, intimacy and sexuality, but any coaching session is going to look at where you are right now, what are your resources, and where do you want to get to. Usually people bring in coaching sessions the stuff that really annoys them, the stuff that really concerns them or intimidate them, where they feel that they're lacking in, meaning they don't know how to talk dirty, they don't know how to talk polite or beautiful or attractive or magnetic, so a lot of stuff is around communication, or they don't know how to impress somebody, so they feel that they need to impress in a specific way, and they also feel that they can't do it in any given moment. So we talk a lot about technique. How do you find out what the other person wants and likes? Especially because people, and this goes back to communication, actually have the toughest time possible to say when they don't like something. They usually speak up or their face kind of makes a grimace when it's extremely, extremely unpleasant and they can't hold it anymore. But people believe that if they say that maybe something's not so pleasant, they are a nuisance, high maintenance, or a nag, or whatever. So there's a lot of negative and not helpful beliefs around communicating what you like, what you don't like, so your preferences. Also, a lot of stuff that people bring to sessions, though they never really say it like this, is stuff around boundaries. Everybody thinks, or most people think, that boundaries are the ABCs. Like, you don't like it, you say no, that's it. Man, it is so much more complicated than this. But rest assured that when stuff begins well and then it doesn't end well, it's because a lot of boundaries and disinformation or lack of information, lack of communication, lack of consent and all of that wasn't taken care of and wasn't ticked on a list. A lot of people in their 30s, 40s, 50s actually still struggle with, you guessed it, boundaries. The main benefit that a coaching session has is that you bring all this stuff that you don't like and you don't know how to handle, or you just feel that you can't handle well, and you start to break it down piece by piece with the help of your coach, and you start to approach it. Which one you can, which one you won't, which one you can't, which one is irrelevant for you. Coaching sessions actually help you to break down the irritating, annoying stuff and make them palatable, approachable, and solvable. Yes, you can work things out, and that's why coaching sessions are an ideal tool. Secondly, why you want to go for a coaching session? Well, the person isn't your best friend, isn't your family, isn't your intimate partner, so there's really no other stake in this interaction than to help you either in one session, if it's that fast to take care of, or in a couple of sessions to take care of something that annoys you. Okay, that's their only stake there. You got an issue, they got either insights or they can hold space for you in such a way that you can figure out your solution. That's it. No judgment. No risk that they ever tell your stuff to your, friends, whatever. No risk that they use the stuff that they know about you to maybe, do something behind your back. So, confidentiality and focus on what? Solutions, period. The third benefit is actually expanding your perspectives. A lot of the stuff that you discuss in a coaching session is actually maybe stuff that you read about, but it's extremely hard to talk about with somebody without being judged, without getting the wrong idea, without getting into an argument, because maybe it's stuff that you want but your partner doesn't want, or it's stuff that you prefer but your partner dislikes or is threatened by that, and so on. So essentially, this is a very rich and profound conversation that you really can't have with just anybody. Had you been able to have that kind of a conversation, you would have had it by now. And a lot of the stuff that maybe is unsaid, uncommunicated, in a meaningful interaction, meaning somebody that actually is interested in something else than getting stuff for themselves, like hookups, or stuff that you say in this interaction doesn't come back around to bite you. A lot of times in intimate relationships, because people don't have their triggers in check, haven't worked out their issues, their fears, their complexes, their whatever stuff that they have negative, is indirectly and unconsciously showing up through challenging, difficult discussions. And that's a really brutal place to be in. And a coaching session actually spares you from all of that. You get to actually discuss constructively around stuff that you want to get better at, you want to understand, you want to reduce the negative charge, emotional charge, mental, intellectual charge that you have around it. And sometimes you actually want to grow or cultivate skills, resources, repertoire. Yes, sometimes people actually come for that in coaching sessions. And it's not that you do something there, you discuss about things, you discuss about how to go about these things. You actually get to apply them separately, and then you come back for feedback, for insights, for, okay, what was right, what wasn't so right. The coach brings their own insights, that's why they're there, they're an objective person, somebody who's trained, so you really can't substitute this kind of insights with just any friend, any intimate partner. So basically, that's it. So what goes on? Again, talk around objectives, talk around resources that you have, talk around stuff that you still need to learn, talk around, okay, solutions and making plans how to go about various topics that you have, so your objective, evaluation across the board, and at the end, and either it's something preset, a number of sessions, or you decide, both of you, the coach and the coachee, okay, I feel this is enough, I feel I'm good, I can go on my own right now, and I'm fine. The second best thing to that are obviously events, live events, okay? Nothing compares to talking to somebody in presence, and there is a benefit from the group if the group is secure enough, meaning people respect one another, they understand that they're there to learn, not to judge others, they respect everybody's space and so on, then you get a lot of stories and insights that you couldn't have. Then the third best thing is actually online. You still get to see the person, like you see in a video here, except that in those places the discussion is more applied. There are Q&As usually. There are insights that they have from other coachees. So the learning is definitely applied. Lastly, so the fourth best thing, read a book. Books are good for anybody who's like really distantly interested or mildly interested. They're low-key investment, meaning the price is usually the lowest and the exposure is the lowest. You just read stuff and you made a payment and that's it. You get to keep that book, so you get to come back to that writing over and over again. And it's usually more extensive than what you would get in a brochure. But the investment is really low, meaning you don't even hear the other person talking unless you go for an audiobook. So that's it. This is what I would say about, well, coaching sessions and then the next best things after coaching sessions. If this resonates, give it a thought, give it a try, go for the other things. You can start backwards toward a session. That's also great. I promise you, whatever choice you make, so for which variant you opt, you're gonna get learning no matter what. that's it. I wish you an intense and growth-oriented, intimate life, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Bye.